Hey mathematicians, let's take a look at today's solve and share. It says, Emily's teacher teaches her class a game. She uses one blue cube, one red cube, one yellow counter, and one red counter. And she puts each of them somewhere on the farm picture. Play this game with a partner. Place the tools on the page and then describe where one of them is located. Do not tell your partner which one you are talking about. How can your partner tell which one you are describing? Change places and play again. Okay, so you don't have your math book in front of you, so we're going to have to use what we have on the screen here. So I am going to draw. Let's see, it said a blue cube. I'm going to draw a blue cube right there. And it says a red cube. A red cube right there. It says a red counter. I'm going to put a red counter right here. And a yellow counter. I'm going to put a yellow counter right there. Okay, now I am going to pick one of those shapes, but I'm not going to tell you which one. I'm just going to describe it to you. See if you can think of which shape I'm describing. Okay, are you ready? The shape that I'm thinking of is above a shape that is shaped like a circle. Do you know which one I'm talking about? You're right. It's the yellow counter. The yellow counter is above the other shape that is shaped like a circle, which is the sun. Okay, now you can pause the video and I'll leave the shapes right where they are. You pick one, describe it to somebody else that's at home, and see if they can guess which shape you are thinking of. All right, now let's take a look at today's math video.
Emily is looking for something in her room. Which shape is Emily thinking of? Emily is thinking of a sphere. Do you see an object that looks like a sphere on the shelf? How do you know? No, there is no object that looks like a sphere on the shelf. One object is a puzzle that is shaped like a cube, and one object is a can shaped like a cylinder. Where else in Emily's room can she look for an object shaped like a sphere? She can look below the bed.
Select an object in the room.
I'll pick this one.
This picture is shaped like a square. This ball is shaped like a sphere. This puzzle is shaped like a cube. This can is shaped like a cylinder.
There's my ball. Emily found a ball under her bed. How do you know that Emily chose the correct object? The ball looks just like a sphere. Both the sphere and the ball have a curved shape. Where is the ball? The ball is below the bed. Now you know how to be precise when describing the positions of shapes in the environment.
Good job, kiddos. And the word precise, that means exactly and being very specific, describing where you are talking about in an environment. All right, let's go back here And I will turn the page. Oh no, I think there it is. All right, let's take a look at this one together. I'm looking right here. You know that at number 1 star. It says mark an X on the object that is above the bed that looks like a cube. You guys, we are going to have to listen so carefully to all of these clues. Okay, it's almost like being detectives or something. We're going to have to really listen and pay attention, okay? Mark an X on the object that is above the bed and that looks like a cube. Can you point to which object it is? Let me get my pencil. Which one is it? Here it is. It's above the bed. Above is another word that describes on top of, okay? So here's the bed. This is above the bed, and it looks like a cube. A block is shaped like a cube. All right, now how could you explain how you know that you're correct? Could you pause the video and try explaining how you know that the directions we're talking about that particular shape right there? All right, let's go look at the next page. We're going to try a little bit more together. All right, let's name the shapes of the objects that are in the picture. I'm looking right here at number 2 apple, okay? What shapes do you see? What is the bowling ball shaped like? It's shaped like a sphere. What is this can shaped like? It's shaped like a cylinder. And what about this guy right here? This, for anybody that plays badminton, knows that this is called a birdie. That is kind of shaped like, what do you think, guys? A cone? It's kind of, got that pointy top, rounded at the bottom like a cone. All right, let's mark an X on the object. Make sure you're listening. Mark an X on the object that is behind another object and next to the object that looks like a cylinder. Let me say it again. Mark an X on the object that is behind another and next to an object that looks like a cylinder. Which item are my clues describing? Point to it. It's the bowling ball. I'm going to put an X on the bowling ball. And can you explain how you know that you're right? You can pause the video and explain it yourself. I know that you're right because the bowling ball is behind the birdie and it is next to the can that looks like a cylinder. Good job. All right, let's come down here to number 3, fish. All right, detectives, let's listen. It says, find the object in the picture that is not beside the box of tissues. Which object in this picture is not beside the box of tissues? Which one are they talking about? All right, here's the box of tissues. Which object is not beside the tissues? Remember, beside means next to. Which object is not beside the tissues? It's the yellow object here. What is that object shaped like? Looks like a stack of plates, I think. Which one of these three-dimensional shapes looks just like this one? We're going to mark an X on the three-dimensional shape that looks just like this one. Can you name them? Cylinder, sphere, cube. Which one looks just like this one? The cylinder. Very good. This cylinder, this stack of plates, is not next to or beside the tissue box. Very good. So click next. All right, we're going to do this page together. We've got a picture It looks like a locker room. All right, let's see. Carlos wants to tell a friend about different things in the locker room and where they are located. What words could he use? Remember, we have to be precise. That means give as many clues as we can. We're going to mark an X on the object that looks like a cylinder that is beside the object that looks like a cube. Let me say that again. Are you listening? Mark an X on the object that looks like a cylinder that is beside the object that looks like a cube. Hold your finger up and see if you can mark an X, an imaginary X on the object. Let's see if you're right. Hopefully, you marked an X on this object right here. It is a can that looks like a cylinder. All right. What words helped you find the correct object? The words beside and the word cube, or words that you could clue in on, or words that you could really listen to find which object I was describing. All right, let's see. Carlos says the soccer ball is behind the water bottle. What is another way to explain where the water bottle is? I see the water bottle right here. What else could we say about the water bottle? Pause the video and see if you can describe it. Okay, another thing that you could say about the water bottle is that the water bottle is in front of the soccer ball, or you could also say the water bottle is below or beneath the bench. Good job. All right, let's see. Carlos describes the rectangle poster, Carlos describes the rectangle poster. Do you see the poster right here? Carlos says that poster is above the circle clock. Do you agree or disagree? Thumbs up for agree. That means I think Carlos is right. Thumbs down for disagree. That means I think Carlos made a mistake. Carlos says the poster is above the circle clock. Agree or disagree? I'm going to have to disagree with Carlos. Carlos, this poster is actually below or beneath the circle clock. That means underneath. Above means on top of. That poster is beneath the circle clock. Nice try though, Carlos. All right. What do you think, kiddos? One more? Let's take a look at this picnic picture. I'll let you glance at that for a minute. Can you mark an X on the object? Listen close to my clues. That looks like a sphere that is below the picnic table? Which object am I talking about? Let me get my pencil. It's the soccer ball. And then, can we draw a circle around the object that looks like a cylinder that is beside the tree? Looks like a cylinder beside the tree. Which object am I talking about? It's the garbage can. There we go. Excellent job today, Kinders. Make sure that when you are describing items in an environment, you are being as precise as possible. Use those big words like beneath or below, above, next to, behind, or in front of. And there's more too. So work on being precise and use as many words as you can to describe where an object is placed. I look forward to meeting with you again. I'll talk to you soon.